everyone, this is Rise and Shield bringing you a boss breakdown for the Hornet Protector, the first version of Hornet that we face. Following the order of my walkthrough, this is the second boss we go through. This video will break down what we have to fight her with, her moveset and how to dodge each attack, when we can heal during the fight, and then how to bring it together to beat her. So what do we bring into the fight? For this fight, we've upped our arsenal with one of the most powerful charms in the game, and one of my personal favorites, Soul Catcher. At this point, the Soul Catcher is the only charm that I would recommend using, as it is by far the most useful at this point in the game. Now that Soul is used for both a heal as well as an attack, it has become exponentially more important. In my opinion, the other charms at this point are lackluster, but anything else you equip is up to you. So on to the fight. What can Hornet actually do? Hornet can be a significant increase in difficulty when compared to the False Knight. She has a faster and more dynamic moveset that might throw off new players the first time they fight her. Hornet has a total of 6 moves, 4 of which are direct attacks and 2 are for movement. All of these attacks are telegraphed with visual cues as well as a shout, but be warned, she can still do damage to you if you make physical contact with her, even when it's not an actual attack. The first attack is her needle throw. This attack is well telegraphed with her preparing to throw her needle like a javelin. The throw covers about 3/4 of the arena and then is returned to her. It deals damage both ways, so watch out for it. Get around it by either jumping over it or by pogoing it with a downward slash. She's vulnerable to attacks when she is in this animation, so it's a good time to get some damage in. You can also fit one attack in when she throws it, as well as another attack in after dodging it on the way back. Her second attack is a lunge. She very literally just lunges forward after telegraphing by moving your nail behind her and crouching. The attack covers about half the arena, but is very quick. Dodge it by simply jumping over it. After her lunge is finished, she can be hit once if you are close enough to get in some damage. Very similar is her aerial lunge. She does her standard leap, but stops midair and directly lunges towards the knight regardless of where they are. She can also lock onto you while you are jumping, so try not to bounce around too much. To dodge, just walk away from her as she telegraphs the attack. This attack leaves her open to a single counterattack after she lands on the ground. Her fourth attack is her Gossamer Storm, her signature move of spreading silk and a small AoE around her. She can do this either after jumping in midair, or by using it while standing on the ground. The attack is quite fast and is difficult to dodge at this point in the game if you are against a wall. So the best way to dodge it is to stick to the center of the arena and prevent her from pinning you in a corner. This attack is strange in that it doesn't target the player specifically, and she may miss the attack even if you stand still. She's vulnerable to an attack as she falls back to the ground, as well as during the storm if you use a Vengeful Spirit attack. It may be of note that her run and her leap are also considered part of her moveset, and they will do damage to the player if the knight walks into her for any reason. This includes if she is staggered while dashing and her momentum carries her forward into the knight. If the worst happens and we get hit, when can we heal? Well, if you're in dire need of healing, there are several opportunities to do so. You can get a guaranteed heal during the Gossamer Storm, as well as during her staggers. I will say that it is possible to get a heal off during her needle throw, but it's difficult to get out of the range of the needle and still have time to heal afterwards, so I wouldn't recommend it most of the time. But it depends on where you are in the arena when she starts the attack. The other attacks are too fast to attempt to heal during. So how do we bring it together to finish the fight? Actually fighting her is pretty simple. The basic strategy I prefer is fairly aggressive. If we stick close, we can get near constant hits filling our soul meter, letting us fire consistent Vengeful Spirits if Hornet happens to jump to the other side of the arena. Her attacks are well telegraphed and leave plenty of room to dodge even with a small jump, leaving Hornet open to attacks the entire fight. The fight shouldn't take long as you can stagger her very easily if you are using your soul to attack as well as your nail. So as a simple rule of thumb, you can get it a single attack in as one of hers finishes, as well as a second attack as she's telegraphing the next attack. It is possible to get more hits in, but if you're playing it safe as possible, this is a very solid way to play. After the fight, you're left with a Mothwing Cloak, some things we might need to call the Ghostbusters for, and a craving to go explore a cave of mushrooms. As always, if there's a boss you'd like to see me break down next, feel free to comment below. Otherwise, I'll just continue in order that I did the walkthrough. If this was helpful, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to see me break down the rest of the bosses in Hollow Knight. Until then, happy hunting.